This video will be the highest quality and most comprehensive information you've ever received about demons, possession, and exorcism. First off, what do demons actually look like? They are bluish-gray spheres of dim light that have static electricity on the inside, or what appears to be. They're approximately 6 inches in diameter, and they are just outside the visible light spectrum. This is why in Islam they say the genie lives on the edge of fire. What the demons do fundamentally is disrupt frequency, whether that be the Earth's natural Schumann resonance or our personal bioelectric field frequency, which is roughly the same hertz. How do they operate? Well, much like a control system, not any different than Agent Smith from The Matrix. They can take on many forms: werewolves, gray aliens, vampires, grim reapers, all sorts of different monsters from your nightmares. There are numerous accounts of supernatural encounters that support my claim. Just look at any of the ones that talk about shapeshifters. What seems more plausible? A three-dimensional biological being transforming into another biological being? Or a radiation emanation of light and frequency just changing its frequency a little bit and giving you an optical illusion believing that it's real? Well, that one's obvious. But if you want more context, I would suggest you check out Jacques Vallée's books, especially Passport to Magonia and The Invisible College, where he explains that no matter if it's angels with wings, flying saucers, werewolves, fairies, or Dracula, these are all illusionary emanations from the actual demonic force, which is not personified into human form or really any other besides that blue sphere I explained to you. Next, what is their motivation? They feed off our conscious and emotional energy. Please remember that there's a whole realm and dimension full of these entities, and not all of them are bad. We're discussing specifically the negative, evil, parasitic, predatory ones. We call them demons and associate them with evil because these specific ones are predatory and parasitic. Some are mischievous and playful, like the DMT elves, and some only have our best interests at heart, like Archangel Michael. They are programmed that way, sometimes by God, but a lot of times by human beings. What we believe in, what we sing about, what we write down on paper, the pictures that we draw, every single one of those things empowers or disempowers them, depending on what your intention is. So these negative ones need negative energy. In order to get negative energy, they have to crack open your bioelectric field, or your aura. They do that by traumatizing you. They traumatize you by giving you nightmares or showing up as a supernatural event. The reason the room goes cold before a ghost encounter is they're actually pulling the energy from the room so they can make it over to the visible light spectrum. The reason they hang out in the deserts is because there's a lot of energy. Also, they'll get in somebody else's head and have them do something really crazy to you. This is usually the explanation for why someone flips the script on you and just loses their mind out of nowhere with no explanation. It also explains most cases of personality disorder, sociopathy, and psychopathy. Once they crack you open with trauma, they suck your energy out. That's why shadow work and praying is so important. Believe in God.